Here are cartoon characters and their MBTI personality types. Number 1. Rick Sanchez. Rick Sanchez, the main character of the animated TV show Rick and Morty, is often associated with the INTJ personality type. Let's explore more specific aspects of Rick's character and behavior that align with the INTJ personality. Experimentation and rationality. In multiple episodes, Rick is shown conducting scientific experiments, often involving advanced technology or interdimensional travel. For example, in the episode Rick Potion number 9, he creates a love potion that leads to unintended consequences, highlighting his experimental and logical approach to problem solving. Lack of emotional expression. Throughout the series, Rick rarely displays overt emotions. In the episode Rick Mirai Jack, when faced with emotional situations, he tends to deflect with humor or sarcasm, such as making jokes about his own emotional turmoil or pretending not to care. Grand plans and schemes. In the episode A Wrinkle in Time, Rick and Morty find themselves stuck in multiple parallel timelines. Rick's ability to navigate through complex situations and devise a plan to merge the timelines reflects his INTJ trait of strategic thinking and long-term vision. Independence and autonomy. Rick's independence is a recurring theme in the show. He resists authority and prefers to operate on his own terms. In the episode The Ricks Must Be Crazy, he creates a miniature universe to power his car, emphasizing his desire for self-sufficiency. Problem-solving and ingenuity. In Rick Mirai Jack, Rick constructs an advanced battlesuit to defeat his opponent in a Rick and Morty version of Akira. His ability to invent and adapt quickly demonstrates the INTJ's problem-solving skills and ingenuity. Cynicism and skepticism. Rick's skepticism is evident in his interactions with others. In the episode Anatomy Park, he scoffs at the idea of Pirates of the Pancreas and expresses doubt about its potential success, showcasing his critical thinking. Long-term vision and ambition. In The Rick Shank Redemption, Rick's escape from prison involves an intricate plan that spans years. His ability to envision and execute such long-term strategies aligns with the INTJ's ambition and visionary nature. Limited emotional connection. In Autoerotic Assimilation, Rick's past relationship with Unity, an assimilation hive mind, showcases his struggle with emotional connections. His decision to leave Unity behind, despite their deep bond, reflects the INTJ's preference for logic over emotional ties. Contingency planning and preparedness. In Total Recall, when the Smith family is infiltrated by parasitic alien parasites, Rick quickly devises a plan to identify and eliminate the parasites. His preparedness and quick thinking showcase the INTJ's ability to anticipate and plan for potential threats. Number 2. Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson's character traits and behaviors align with the ESFP personality type, extroverted and social butterfly. Homer is a classic extrovert who thrives in social settings. He enjoys spending time with friends at Moe's Tavern, attending parties, and engaging in various community events, showcasing his social and outgoing nature. Present-focused and spontaneous. Homer is notorious for living in the moment and being impulsive. He often acts on immediate desires and doesn't dwell on long-term consequences. For example, in the episode Bart Gets an Elephant, he spontaneously purchases an elephant without considering the practical implications. Sensing and appreciation of sensory pleasures. ESFPs have a strong connection to their senses and often seek out sensory pleasures. Homer's love for food, particularly his obsession with donuts, is a recurring theme throughout the series and reflects his appreciation for sensory experiences. Emotional and expressive. Homer wears his emotions on his sleeve and is highly expressive, whether he's happy, frustrated, or angry. His emotional outbursts and animated reactions exemplify the ESFP's tendency to openly express their feelings. Empathetic and caring. Despite his occasional selfishness and cluelessness, Homer genuinely cares for his family and friends. He may not always know the best way to show it, but he demonstrates empathy and concern for their well-being, reflecting the ESFP's caring and compassionate nature. Spontaneity and playfulness. Homer is known for his spontaneous and playful behavior. He frequently engages in childlike antics, such as playing pranks or inventing silly games, showcasing the ESFP's fun-loving and playful side. Adaptable and easygoing. Homer is highly adaptable and can easily adjust to new situations or changes. He doesn't get overly stressed by unforeseen events and tends to go with the flow, demonstrating the ESFP's easygoing and flexible nature. Seeking excitement and novelty. ESFPs are thrill seekers who enjoy novelty and excitement. Homer's willingness to participate in various adventures, such as joining a secret society in Homer the Great, reflects this aspect of his personality. Sensitive to criticism and validation. Homer's emotional reactions to criticism or negative feedback are common in the series. He often seeks validation and affirmation from others, reflecting the ESFP's sensitivity to praise and criticism. Family-centered and loving. Despite his flaws, Homer's love for his family is a central theme in The Simpsons. He may not always be the perfect father or husband, but his devotion to Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie is undeniable, exemplifying the ESFP's strong attachment to loved ones. Number 3. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants, the optimistic and cheerful sponge who lives in a pineapple under the sea, is often associated with the ENFP personality type. Let's explore more specific aspects of SpongeBob's character and behavior that align with the ENFP personality. Extroverted and social butterfly. SpongeBob is extremely outgoing and thrives in social situations. He actively seeks out interactions with others, from chatting with his best friend Patrick to hosting gatherings at his house, the Pineapple. Optimistic and resilient. No matter how dire the circumstances, SpongeBob maintains an unwavering optimism and resilience. He constantly looks on the bright side and believes that things will work out in the end. Imaginative and creative play. SpongeBob's imaginative nature is evident in his playful games and adventures. He often engages in make-believe scenarios, like playing superheroes or pirates, which highlights his creativity. Expressive and emotional. SpongeBob is highly expressive with his emotions. He openly displays excitement, joy, and enthusiasm, as well as sadness and vulnerability, making his feelings transparent to those around him. Enthusiasm for learning and discovery. ENFPs are curious and enjoy exploring new ideas and experiences. SpongeBob's eagerness to learn about the world and trying new things aligns with this trait. Compassionate and empathetic. SpongeBob genuinely cares for his friends and goes out of his way to help them when they are in need. He often shows empathy and understanding towards their feelings and concerns. Playful and childlike innocence. ENFPs are known for their childlike innocence and playful spirit. SpongeBob's joy in simple pleasures and delight in the little things reflect this aspect of his personality. Ability to connect with others. SpongeBob has a natural ability to connect with people from all walks of life, from his grumpy neighbor Squidward to the tough-talking Sandy Cheeks. He forms bonds with others through his authenticity and empathy. Adaptability and spontaneity. SpongeBob is highly adaptable and can quickly adjust to new situations. He is spontaneous, often driving headfirst into adventures without much forethought. Belief in the goodness of others. ENFPs are known for their optimistic and idealistic view of the world. SpongeBob's firm belief in the inherent goodness of people, even when they are less than kind to him, exemplifies this idealism. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin from Family Guy is more accurately described as an ESFP personality type. Let's explore how this character aligns with the ESFP traits. Extroverted and outgoing. Peter is a classic extrovert. He is energetic, sociable, and enjoys being around others. He often seeks out social interactions and likes to surround himself with friends and family. Sense of humor. ESFPs are known for their humor and ability to entertain others, which perfectly describes Peter's character. He is quick-witted and enjoys making jokes and engaging in playful banter with those around him. Spontaneous and impulsive. Peter is highly spontaneous and impulsive in his actions. He often acts on his immediate desires and lacks careful consideration of the consequences, leading to humorous and sometimes chaotic situations. Emotionally expressive. Peter wears his emotions on his sleeve and is highly expressive. He is openly about his feelings, whether it's excitement, frustration, or affection for his family, aligning with the ESFP's emotional and expressive nature. Love for fun and adventure. ESFPs are thrill seekers who enjoy excitement and new experiences, which is evident in Peter's love for fun and adventure. He often engages in spontaneous activities, showing his desire for novelty and enjoyment. Childlike playfulness. Peter's childlike nature is characteristic of ESFPs. He enjoys engaging in childish activities, playing pranks, and indulging in playful behavior, reflecting his fun-loving and carefree personality. Loyalty to family and friends. Despite his flaws, Peter is fiercely loyal to his family and friends. He may make mistakes, but he always comes through to support and protect his loved ones when they need him. Difficulty with long-term planning. ESFPs tend to focus on the present moment rather than long-term planning, which is evident in Peter's spontaneous and sometimes short-sighted decisions. Tactile and sensory enjoyment. Peter is known for his love of sensory pleasures, such as eating his favorite foods or enjoying leisure activities. His appreciation for the sensory aspects of life reflects the ESFP's sensing function. People person and love for social interaction. Peter's enjoyment of social interactions and his ability to connect with others align with the ESFP's people-oriented nature. Number 5. Morty Smith. Morty Smith, the timid and loyal grandson of Rick Sanchez in Rick and Morty, is often associated with the ISFJ personality type. Let's explore more specific aspects of Morty's character and behavior that align with the ISFJ personality. Introverted and shy. Morty's introverted nature is evident in his reserved and shy demeanor. He often feels uncomfortable in social situations and tends to keep his emotions and thoughts to himself. Practical and detail-oriented. Morty is attentive to practical details and takes notice of his immediate surroundings. He pays close attention to specifics, which is a common trait of the ISFJ's sensing function. Empathetic and compassionate. Morty's caring and empathetic nature is a prominent aspect of his character. He is deeply concerned about the well-being of others and shows genuine compassion, especially toward those in distress. Loyal and devoted. Morty's loyalty to his family, particularly to Rick, is unwavering. Despite the challenges and dangers he faces, Morty remains devoted to supporting and assisting his loved ones. Responsible and dutiful. ISFJs are known for their strong sense of responsibility, and Morty exemplifies this trait. He takes his responsibilities seriously, whether it's regarding schoolwork, family matters, or his adventures with Rick. Conflict avoidance. Morty tends to avoid conflict whenever possible. He is hesitant to confront others, especially those in positions of authority, and would rather find peaceful resolutions. Supportive and nurturing. Morty's caring nature extends to being supportive and nurturing to those around him. He often provides emotional support to his family and friends during challenging times. Planning and caution. Morty tends to plan and weigh potential outcomes carefully before acting. His cautious approach is evident in his reluctance to blindly follow Rick's adventurous ideas. Difficulty with change. ISFJs may struggle with significant changes, and Morty is no exception. He often finds it challenging to adapt to the constant unpredictability and chaos that comes with Rick's adventures. Emotional sensitivity. Morty is emotionally sensitive and can become overwhelmed by intense feelings. His emotional reactions are genuine and reflect the ISFJ's deep sensitivity to emotions. These videos will be really helpful for you.